I'm going to read one book a day for the next week, starting right now with this book. I'm already pretty far into this book, but I have 100 pages left, so I guess I gotta get to reading. I recently fell out of the habit of reading, and I just wanted to get back into it. I feel like there's a lot you can learn from books, and I had a lot of books that I wanted to read. I am done. Brave New World. I'm gonna rate this like a 4 out of 10. It was for school. It's not that good of a book. Today I'm gonna read Atomic Habits. I've been wanting to read this for a while, so it's gonna be good, but it is 300 pages long. I've been reading it in school for a bit. In school, I've read about 60 pages. I still have about 200 left, but I'm on a 5-hour car drive, 5.5. So it should give me plenty of time. It has been about 5 hours in this car, and I have finally finished this book. I really enjoyed it. 9 out of 10. It was great. It's just getting a little bit better and figuring out how to make your habits super easy, enjoyable. All right, it is day 3. I want to choose my book for today. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna read. I think I'm gonna go with Wired for Story for today. It's crazy to me how long it takes to read a book. Yesterday I spent like 7 hours reading, which means today I'm gonna have to spend 5 or 6 hours reading. It's gonna be a pretty busy day, so it's gonna be difficult, but I think I can do it. I was in a thrift store. I found this book. I think it'll be good to read. It's a bit long, but I think I'll enjoy it. I've been reading and taking a bath. It's gonna take me a long time to get through this book, maybe 2 or 3 hours. I still have like 150 pages to read. This is clearly too much reading. Bad news, I fell asleep. It's the next morning. I didn't finish reading this book. Just means I have to read 2 books today. Because of that, I'm gonna choose a shorter book, Save the Cat. This is still 180 pages, plus 100 more here. So that's a lot of reading, and today is gonna be pretty darn busy, so it kinda sucks. Right now I am sitting in the perfect spot to read my book. Yo, I just saw this and saw a book. I'm taking it. Yeah, I'm gonna read this. All right, well, would you look at that? I made it to the end of Storyworthy. Why did I say that? What am I doing? How did I screw that up? That's a different book. I like to think of myself as a storyteller, and these videos are the way that I tell stories. There's a lot that I've taken away from this book, but I want to hone in on something very specific, which becomes an issue for my videos. Nope, because until Sully finds himself in prison with no way out, everything has been on his own terms. And a test on your own terms is no test at all. All of these challenges, all of these things I do are on my terms. And it presents a lot of fundamental issues when I'm trying to tell a story through them. Which brings me to the next book I'm gonna read, Save the Cat. Love this book. I kinda already read it. You can see how beaten up it is, but it's all part of the puzzle for me, figuring out how I'm gonna do storytelling effectively on YouTube. It is 11 o'clock. I'm on page 100 of this book. I have 80 pages left. Well, would you look at that? Page 180. I am done with this wonderful book, Save the Cat. The biggest moment for me was an idea that I had. I wrote it on my arm because I did not have my phone. Turning this idea into a video is a huge task, and I don't know when or if I'll ever do it. But I do know one thing. I want to be a storyteller. And these books are making me think about how I can do that. I think I'm gonna read Game Changers for now, and I'll read Da Vinci Code later. It's about 5 o'clock. I'm only on page 40. This book is taking forever to read. Today was pretty busy. I was out on a high ropes course all day. I was only able to read on the car ride, which means that I only read 105 pages. This book, to be honest, first 60 pages, I didn't like it. It just kept pitching me on the idea of psychedelics. The Da Vinci Code, though, I'm actually pretty excited for this book. It's just gonna be an entertaining book, and I think I'll enjoy it. Got to read about 600 pages, and I'm gonna be on the road for 15 plus hours. I finally arrived to my destination. It's been like 17 hours since we left in the morning, but in that time, I didn't even finish my first book. This book, it's good, has a lot of good lessons. Honestly, it's kind of generic, and I'm not that into biohacking. The end. I completed this book. Tomorrow, I have 2 books to read. That's gonna be difficult, but I think I can do it. It's the next day, I've got my book right here. I'm gonna start reading. I haven't read an entertainment book in a long time. I think it'll be a good read and a good creative inspiration. I've been reading all morning and I'm about 100 pages in. The issue is I'm reading like 30 pages an hour, which just isn't enough. I feel like I should just stay home. I feel sick. That's not like caused from reading. I just also feel sick. The Da Vinci Code. I am on page 123 and it is 3:30. No. The bad news about being sick is it makes it difficult to read. The good news is I'm just resting here now. So I'm pretty much just gonna spend the rest of the day reading. Hopefully I can read fast enough and get to the end of these 2 books. This book is so good. I'm genuinely enjoying reading this. I just wish it didn't take me so long to read it. It's 10 o'clock. I just finished my meeting. I have a meeting with YouTubers every week. And let's see where I am in the book. 267, no! I have 230 more pages to read. It's just not possible in 2 hours. In total, I'm reading about 2,000 pages, which breaks down to about 70 hours, and I guess I just wasn't able to do that. I still have 230 pages left to read. I love the Da Vinci Code. It's such a good book. I am really enjoying this. It is the next day. I have been reading this book all day, and guess what? I finally finished it. It means I only have this book left to read and about 100 pages left. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't finish this book tonight. I will finish it tomorrow. I'm gonna be in the car for over 8 hours today, and so I should finally be able to finish this book. I just finished this book. It was pretty good. I just am struggling because I don't know how I want to do my own strategy. I filmed this video about 6 months ago and I scrapped it. Since then, I've decided to do a big pivot on this channel. I'm now going to be creating scripted short films. And to kick it off, I'm going to do a Project 30. 30 videos in 30 days. Most of the videos are going to be 2 to 5 minutes, and it's going to take me a lot of practice in order to actually figure out how to make videos in this new format. But I'm really excited, and I think it's going to be incredible once I get good at it. And just to be clear, every video before this is real. I did not fake anything. If you're ever like confused, like, oh, well, in this video he tripped. Well, yeah, okay, fine. In that video, I tripped intentionally. There's literally a document in the description explaining exactly what is real and what is fake. So everything before this is for the most part real, with like very small things that are like intentional. But from now on, it's gonna be scripted. If you're ever confused, look in the description and I will explain it.